Hi guys, good night, good night, good night to each and every one. Welcome back to my channel. Remember to hit the notification bell. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember to tell a friend, tell your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your friend, your mother, your sister, your brother. You understand me? And once again, thanks to each and every one who has been supporting my channel. Thank you so much. So tonight's topical discussion will be on relationship. So my question is, what is relationship, or what is a relationship in particular? So this is my perspective. A relationship is a bond or a connection between two or more individuals. It can also be with your pet, you understand, because people, they have bond and they have a relationship with their pets as well, and they treat their pets as family as well. So it's the form of intimacy or non-intimacy, you understand. So with relationship, it goes very, very deep, right? So there are also four factors or four types of relationship as well, if you didn't know. So we're talking about relationship with your family, right? Friendship, acquaintance, and romantic relationship, right? So we all know which category we fall in, right? So I'm not gonna ask, but that's four types of relationship. One, family relationship. Two, friendship relationship. Three, acquaintance relationship. And four, which is romantic relationship. And like I said before, right, with relationship, it is a bond or a mutual agreement between two or more individuals. It can also be with your pets as well, because we treat our pets as family and we have a bonded relationship. So what are some of the factors which surrounds relationship? What are some of the attributes that we bring to a relationship, or we look forward to in a relationship? So one, we look for trust, we look for love, we look for commitment, we look for understanding, we look for so you, within a relationship, you have to give and take at times as well, right? So we have to compromise. So compromise was the word I was actually looking for, right? So within a relationship, at times it can be non-romantic, can be just a friendship, like a close friend, or just like a mutual friend relationship, or it can be a form of intimacy, which, when you understand what the word intimacy means, right? So that's basically some of the things that we look forward to in a relationship. So with relationship, we look for trust. Trust is something that you have to give and you have to earn as well, right? Honesty. Honesty, we have to give and we have to earn it as well, right? Commitment. Commitment comes between you and your partner, right? So you're committed to each other, right? Love, you have to have affection, emotion, you understand, feelings for the individual, right? Which brings a form of bond, a close connection as well, which is involved. So if that connection is not there, you won't have that form of intimate relationship, right? It can just be a mutual understanding, just mutual grounds amongst each other. Compromisation. So compromise, we have to give and take. We have to come to some kind of understanding between each other. So we cannot make one party cannot make the decision alone. The both of you have to come into agreement with that understanding, right? That form of grounds of understanding. Now, what we look forward to, and I'm pretty sure with each and every one, we look for love, we look for trust, we look for honesty, we look for commitment, we look for all those qualities, all those attributes within a relationship. And if those are not in the relationship, it makes no sense. No sense at all, right? And for me, my perspective is I believe within a relationship, you have that understanding amongst the both of you, or whatever, because some people have more than, like, some people have open relationship as well, but you guys have that understanding, right, on that grounds. And I believe as well, when the connection is there between that two individual, it should be between that two individual. Why I say that? That's because you guys have that connection, you guys have that bond, you guys put out all those effort, that understanding, that commitment amongst the both of you. And I believe you both should have high for you and that individual, and not per se to have eyes for other people. Because once you start having eyes for other people, then you call that an open relationship. That is an open relationship because there's no commitment at that time, right? There's no commitment, no form of commitment. When there's commitment, commitment means between the both of you, right? You have that understanding. Now, when there's more than one party within that's involved, I should say, well, I would say that is an open relationship. So you guys should know. I've never been in one, so I wouldn't know how that works, and I'm not discriminating. It's what the heart wants, right? So I'm not gonna discriminate against anything that anybody decides to do with their relationship. That is private, that's confidential, and that's their choice, right? So I believe within a relationship, commitment, trust, and understanding, those are the key factors within the relationship. If you don't have those type of things, your relationship will start breaking down. And I believe within a relationship, do not get people involved in your relationship. If at times, because I know sometimes we do need people to talk to, but we have to learn to differentiate the type of people that we entertain, the type of people that we open up to, like we tell our business to. We have to be careful because people are not, at times they're not the person that we think they are. But I'm not saying there's not good people and genuine people out there that have your best interest. There is good and genuine people out there that have your best interest at heart, that, you know, will try their best to help in every form of way with your relationship, right? You have some people that they do not want to see the best, so they bring down your relationship. They tell you stuff that breaks your relationship. So like I said, be careful of the people that you entertain and that you open up to, right? Not everybody is bad. There's good people that means well for you, but you have to learn to know who those people are. You have to learn to know. And you're not stupid. You know when something is right and when something is wrong, right? So within a relationship, these are things, these are common attributes that we look forward to within a relationship, because a relationship is something that we take serious, right? At times we take it serious. And like I said, it depends on the type of relationship. Like, can be acquaintance, it can be just a friendship, you know, nothing to it. But we should know what type of relationship we're looking for, right? And like I said, I believe when a person is committed to somebody, That commitment should be between you and that specific individual. There should not be any eyes for anybody else. There should not be any eyes to lust. You understand? Because sometimes when we start lusting, we start looking at the flesh. You understand me? And not looking at what we had made that compromisation, that commitment, that understanding towards, right? We forget all about that because now we are in the flesh and we are looking on other avenues, right? So those are things that causes problems within the relationship when we start lusting, right? We start lust after other individuals. Those are key factors which disturbs the relationship. And lies as well, dishonesty, those are key factors that helps to break down your relationship, right? So you should know which form of level that are your decision towards your relationship, or what stand you want to take towards your relationship, right? So I believe when you love somebody, you love them with your heart, you respect them, and there's commitment that should be there. No disloyalty, no dishonesty, no deceit, because deceit is one of the things that breaks down a relationship. Because when a person have a certain intention, right, a certain intention or a certain intent, they know what they're about, you understand me, and what they set out to do. So those are things that helps to bring down relationship. When you're not true, you're not being real to what you had placed yourself in. Those are the key components that breaks the relationship down. Dishonesty, disloyal, distrust, right? Lies, deception, cheating, those are simple things that helps to bring your relationship down, breaks your relationship down. But I believe that once you guys have that open communication, that open platform, because if you don't have communication, it's not gonna happen and it's not gonna work. And like I said, with relationship, it come with compromisation, and it should be you and that individual should be able to balance and to be helping each other and going 50-50 along the way, right? Not just one party bringing 100% to the table while the other individual just bring 30% or 20% to the table. No, it goes 50-50. It goes both ways. The both of you made that bond, made that connection, right? That binding to each other until you guys decided to separate or to go your separate ways, right? So I just want to say, with relationship, when we're dealing with relationship on whatever level of relationship that we're looking forward to, we should take it serious, and be careful as well of the people that we hurt, because if we're not real towards what we're doing, it's not gonna work and it's not gonna happen, right? And like I said, some people come in a relationship for particular reasons, right? But sometimes you just have to just it's lesson learned. At times we learn each and every day. We learn as we go along. Life is a learning process, and I keep saying that life is a learning process. We all learn on a day-to-day basis, right? So those are types. So family relationship with your close ties with your relatives, whether your auntie, your uncle, your sister, your brother, whatever the case may be, have that bond, right? Acquaintance is just like a mutual friend, a simple friend, we're gonna talk, and nothing too serious to it. You understand me? No eyes for each other. It's just on a mutual ground. And yet again, like I say, romantic relationship, romantic relationship between you and your partner. You understand me? You have that special connection, that special emotional bond together. We have to respect our relationship, and unfortunately there's no respect towards relationship at some standpoint in certain cases, because when you listen to some people's, what they're facing on a day-to-day basis, it makes you stop and wonder. And like I said, when you have that bond between you and that individual, just keep it between you and your individual. Don't entertain or bring other people into it, because that's how you start having problems. And sometimes the people them that we take up, understand, and we place within our relationships are no good. Not all of them, like I say. You don't have to agree with what I am saying, but this is my perspective and my opinion. So we have to be careful, not saying that there's not good people with good intent or good intention for you, but sometimes you have people that don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see your whether your relationship, your and we're gonna talk about marriage at some point, right? Later on down the road. Some people them don't want to see your marriage work. You understand me? Them not have good intent. Cause them don't want to see you happy, and them feel like, you're not supposed to reach to that height. So that's why I'm saying we have to be careful of the people that we entertain in our circle. And also, like I said, in one of my topical discussion, right, when I was talking about friendship, my friend not supposed to call my husband. Not to call my husband. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you start to do things like that, sometimes that one little thing that you might say, or you open that door, can lead to more. You understand me? Because like I said, sometimes people don't have good intent. Sometimes a friend don't want to see a friend happy. Sometimes, people just not real. Not real. And I can tell you why I say that. And it's based on experience. It's based on experience. So I'm just saying, when you have your relationship, there must be that one person or so that you can trust. You can trust. And that have your back and have good intent for you. That must be one person. There must be one person there that you can lean on for anything, that will not jeopardize, that will not destroy, or will not bring any bad vibes towards your relationship. So when you have that commitment, when you have that trust, when you have that honesty and that love, put God first in the midst of everything that you do, and put him at the forefront, the center of it. Put him there. And sometimes when I can pray together, for strength. When I can pray together and ask for strength to strengthen that bond. And I say, when I have that strength together, on an inseparable. I'm telling you. But you see, when you don't have the bond there and the connection there and no trust, no honesty and those type of things, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And yet then again, know your worth. Know your worth. Within a relationship, you are to know your worth. You need to know, is this working for me? Is this what I want? Because you see, sometimes, we have good relationship, but yet then again, because we in the flesh, with the lust and the fornication and all these type of things, we stray. And then we go out there and we might have a good relationship at home with either a wife or with spouse. You understand me? And because we in the flesh, we're so caught up in the flesh and the lustful spirit. You understand me? Those things help to break your relationship at home apart. And the people them out there that we entertain at times, they are our downfalls. They are our own downfall. Because at times we think the grass is greener. Whenever you hear the saying, the old time saying about with the grass green on the other side, because sometimes what we left at home, if we go take up out a door, because we think the grass green on the other side. Those are small. These are, I wouldn't say small, but those are big things that destroy, that damages your good relationship that you have at home. When you're in that, because lust is a spirit. And I can go deep about relationship. And if I go deep about this relationship topic that I'm talking about, probably I might start going back to topics that I had spoken about. And like I said, if you notice, at times when I do my topic, I go back, I refer back to other topics that I did before. Because all my topics have a connection to it. So what I'm saying here, guys, is with your relationship, whatever relationship it is, whether your family relationship, you understand me? It's up to you, whatever bond you want to have, whatever closeness you want to have, it's up to you. But that is one of the type of relationship. There's 4 types of relationship, if you did not know. So that's why I'm saying I can go deep with this. So for those of you who are just tuning in, my topical discussion today is about relationship. And like I was saying earlier, what is relationship? So relationship is basically a certain connection or a certain bond, right, between 2 or more individuals or a thing or an object. So a thing or an object, which means like your pet. And that relationship can be based on emotional love. You understand me? It can be non-emotional, it can be emotional, which deals with romantic. You understand me? Or a sensual relationship. So the 4 types of relationship is family relationship, friendship relationship, acquaintance relationship, and romantic relationship. So those are the 4 types of relationship. So which category are you? So basically, I was just talking on my standpoint on the key components that builds, that strengthens a relationship. I was just throwing some keywords out, which within a relationship you should have: trust, commitment, loyalty, understanding, compromisation. You understand me? You guys should be able to compromise. So if there's like a decision that you guys cannot make, at some point you guys have to come to some agreement, compromise, and make that understanding. This is how I am going to deal with it, and both of you have to in agreement. Compromisation. Honesty is the best policy. If you don't have honesty, it makes no sense. If you have no trust, it makes no sense. If you have no commitment, it makes no sense. If you can't communicate with each other, it makes no sense. If you see you try communicate and the other individual has shut you down, and the other individual only want to have their say only, it makes no sense. Because at the end of the day, you're only hurting yourself. And that's why I said, know your worth. Know your worth. And I'm pretty sure at some point you're going to ask yourself, is this what I really want? Because you're only hurting yourself. If you're going to be with somebody and you cannot talk, you can't express yourself and tell how you feel, it makes no sense. If you're going to try talking and the person going to try silence you, shut you down, shut you up, you can't have a say. Nothing that you say, it's not connecting, it's not getting to that individual that, listen, I am hurting. Listen, I need your help. And that individual just keep to their self, like build a fence or a wall, because it's just about them. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. So those are things, and we have to give trust until that person give us something, some sign or some indication that we cannot trust them. Then we know what time of the day it is. But we have to give trust. Understanding. Communicate. If we don't communicate, okay, for example, you live in a house with somebody and you get up. Yes, wanna say good morning, honey, stuff like that. And then then at the house for probably about 5 hours and not say nothing after to each other. That make no sense. That make no sense. I'm just examples. I'm not here to offend anybody, and I'm not here to talk about anybody. If I'm talking about anyone, I talk about me, my experience. But I'm just saying, it makes no sense if you're living with somebody and there's no communication there, or you in a one room and the other person in the other room. What sense is that? What sense is that? If I am upset with John, I don't know who is John, but I just throw out an example. But if me upset with John, say me and John together, and me upset with John, right? John gone in a one room, gone sleep, and me gone in the other room, gone sleep. No, it's not supposed to happen that way there. It's not supposed to happen that way there. Uno should be able to make the steam blow off whatever the disagreement was on or about. Let it blow off and then come and say, honey, let's go, let's sit and talk. And then uno talk it out, ash it out and say, make this part, hear this party out, hear that party out, and then uno make a decision together, uno come to some mutual understanding, some agreement amongst the both of you, so that you guys can be on the same part, the same wavelength. But no go to bed in a malice or go to bed upset with each other and you're in another room, the other one in. No. These are things that breaks the relationship down. Lack of communication. Those are factors that breaks the relationship down. So guys, we have to, we have to take a standpoint and we have to operate in a positive, way between our relationships. And I am not here to bash anyone. I am just speaking in general, guys. I'm not supposed to go lay down on the same bed with John and John turn him back and me turn my back. No. Come here, honey, and hug tight and go lay down together. And guys, sometimes, and ladies, sometimes we're in relationships for the wrong reasons. We're in relationships for the wrong reasons. And we're only hurting ourselves. Sometimes we stay because of the kids and we are hurting ourselves. Sometimes we stay because we want whatever documents. You understand me? Those are stuff that we do. Sometimes we stay because the person is wealthy. All those things. We stay in an abusive relationship because of the kids. Those are key components. Know your worth. Know your worth. Know what you're valued. You think if I am going out a road and I know, say, a man called to me, I can't stop people from calling to me, I cannot stop a person from calling to me. You understand me? And if per se I give that person the time of the day, and you see once me find out that person married, I go on about my business. I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't want to get entangled in a them type of thing there. And if me know so the person have him woman, me no want to get caught up in a them something there. I don't want to. I am the quickest person to walk away. I am the quickest person to walk away. And once if me find out say me and you live together, and know say you have woman out the street, or woman a call my house number, or woman a call my cell number, or woman once come on my house, that's it. So know your worth. Know your worth. Know your value. Me already have crosses already, so I don't want no more crosses come for me. I mean, not take up no crosses out the street. You understand me? So know your value and know your worth. Okay, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. And before you go out there and look anybody, finish where you have a house first before you go out and a look. Because sometimes we put innocent people in danger. Because of our own greed and our own lustful ways. Sometimes it baffles me to know that, at times people, you have your female companion at home, or you have your male companion at home, and they're not doing you anything, but yet, because you cannot satisfy, you find yourself out there, still searching and still looking. So if you're still searching and you're still looking, do not get yourself in any form of serious relationship with anyone, because these are things that hurt innocent people. And sometimes we are opening doors to destruction. And I say this to say, be careful of the people that we open up to, because sometimes people do not have good intention. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I say that, because I'm telling you based on experience. When you think you have friends, or you took that person for a friend, and you open up because you want somebody to lean on, you want somebody's shoulder to cry on and tell what you're facing, and you're looking for advice, and you're looking for that form of reassurance, right? When you do that, and yet again, you don't even know say them offer your man, you don't even know say them and your man asleep. So those are stuff I'm just telling you as experience. Your own friend that you open up to and you trust and you let in your relationship. So I'm just saying, we have to be careful of the people that we open up to quickly. I'm saying there's good people with good intent, and once you have that good friend and you know of a fact that is a friend indeed, you hang on to that friend, because that friend should be able to hold you up. Not seeing you going down or watching you falling and not able to help you. or to grab your hand and pull you back up. So there's good people out there, but we have to know, we have to be careful. And please, like I said before, if you're still seeking or you're still searching, do not get into a serious relationship with people. And be upfront and be honest. You cannot, as example, you cannot say you're gonna marry somebody, you're gonna live with that individual, and yet still you have Mary down the street, Mary in a Scarborough, or Mary in a Brampton, or Joan in a Brampton, Mary in a Scarborough. You understand me? Or you have Patsy in a Jamaica, and all these type of things. Be careful. You understand me? If you don't want somebody, don't get entangled with that individual. And if you're still seeking and still searching, are you still lusting? You understand me? Better you just keep it open and just say you're still a date, because you're still on the hunt. You just keep it platonic, neutral then. Or you just be honest and upfront if you're still a search and you meet somebody, just say, you know, I don't, at this point I'm not looking for anything serious, you know. But you know, as time goes by, I may talk, and you know the vibes is right. You understand? And something can go on, we'll take it from there. But you know, just a go, you know, in a something and then you still a hunt out a street. No. Don't do those type of things. You're hurting innocent people. What about the woman at home? What about the man at home? I wait upon you while you're out there in the flesh. A loss. And still a search. Still a seek. Be true to yourself. You have to be true to you first before you can be true to anybody else. In everything that you do, it starts from within you. We have to have respect for each other. If you're in a relationship, respect your other party. If it not work, you don't know what time of the day it is. And like I said, you should know your worth and your values. So beautiful people, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the love, the likes, and the support. And please remember to hit the notification bell. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and to tell a friend. Run and tell your auntie, your uncle, your sister, your brother. Guys, me know me not do prank, and me know me not do all these crazy stuff, but you know, it will be greatly appreciated. These are things that, you know, we need to be more educated on. We need to be more motivated on. These are the positive things that we need to, you know, associate ourselves with, right? So I'm asking you guys to please share. So thanks to everyone, and God bless you, and remember in everything that you do to put God at the forefront, and always remember to help somebody along the way that is in need. So thanks to everyone tonight, and have a blessed night.